What is happening YouTube? Blaire McKeithen here, and in today's video I am representing Callaway Golf and their new X-Forged irons and X-Forged Max irons. Today I am at beautiful Native Oaks Golf Club up in Valley Center, California. It's a perfect day, a little warm, which means the ball's gonna go far. As you can see, these things are beautiful. They are absolutely taking the tours around the world by storm. Originally released in Japan, now about to be released in the United States market come July. I'm really excited for these. I've seen them firsthand out on the DP World Tour, how many players play them. And I've been wanting to hit them this entire time. And now, thankfully, Callaway Golf has put them in my hands. So let's go out there. Let's see if we can make some birdies. Oh, that's a rocket. Missed the fairway left, but that's gonna be all right. Oh.
All right, so as I putt this, let's give a little bit of information on what irons I play and what I am looking for in these X-Forges. I'm currently gaming the TCB irons, the 2024, the ones that Xander Schauffele had a huge impact on designing, and I do very much love them. The difference between those and the X-Forge here are the entire head design of the TCB is going to be a little bit smaller, and then it's also going to have a lot more offset. What I like most about the X-Forges is the lack of offset, the longer blade design. Both top lines are relatively thin. I think it looks really sleek, but the X-Forge is a little bit more square. What I like the most about them is the sole. Listen to this. The turf reaction on the X-Forge is second to none, I find. I think that is what's been really big on the DP World Tour. When I'm caddying, there's pretty much a perfect mix of players who play TCBs and the X-Forges. I will say maybe even 70% of the Callaway guys are playing these X-Forges, and which says a lot, figuring they haven't even been released anywhere other than Japan. So the guys out there in Europe are looking for an iron that has a sole design that is versatile, that can get into any style of grass and turf. An example would be when it's really firm, the way the design of these X-Forge irons are, you can really get down onto the ball, get under it, and still be able to, you don't have to worry about it bouncing. Like, that's a really good example of that shot right there. That's a 4-iron that just had, I tried to squeeze and it had a perfect turf reaction. But then also we play in a lot of soft spots. So there's a lot of times where we're in the rain, and with the X-Forge and that turf design, you're able to get down on it without worrying about it digging into the ground. A lot of blades out there have a little bit too sharp of a leading edge, and I think the versatility of the sole of the X-Forge is what most of the players are looking for, and it will help both the good player and the average player alike. Now, the 4-iron, which is what I just hit here, has a wider sole. Stock shaft is the S300, which I'm hitting it pretty good. I can do little shots like that from 85 yards with the pitching wedge, even with the S300 shaft. So it's a very versatile shaft that I think a lot of players, both high level and mid to low level, will be able to enjoy. But the thing I like a lot about these are the lack of the offset. There's just the slightest bit, so you don't look down on it and think you're looking at like a butter knife. You're looking down on something and thinking, okay, I can work this any which way I want, especially on the shots that are downwind like this. This 8-iron is still able to get a lot of elevation with a lot of spin, which is really what I'm looking for, because the last thing you want is something flat and low spin when you're going downwind. Now, that is just a beautiful 4-iron from the X-Forge Maxes. I think you'll see a lot of players with the 5 and the 4-iron and 3-iron of these. Easy to hit off the ground, easy to elevate, and easy to keep low. And again, with the lack of offset, you can hit little 80-yard pitching wedges like this. So yeah, top-notch irons. Really loving these clubs.
All right, guys, 9 holes, 1 under par. Not too bad with the new X Forged irons. The short irons especially were fantastic. I do like the long iron a lot. I can't wait to put maybe a graphite shaft in there, something like more of a driving iron, kind of straighten out that ball flight a little bit. But as far as forgiveness goes, the X Forged Maxes are fantastic for the player that's looking for some consistency with that forged feel. Obviously the X Forged themselves, the tour pros, all know what makes a great iron, which means it'll make a great iron for the player, the person who likes to see some shot shape, some serious control over the golf ball, but also quite easy to hit, I've found. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Special thanks to Callaway Golf. Always remember, everybody, keep on grinding.